Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in the last tip video, we went over some bodybuilding tips to build bigger triceps, and we talked about the main culprit that's stealing your gains on a lot of exercises, and that culprit was elbow flare. And we talked about how to avoid it in exercises that are better for you, especially if you're trying to work on that long head of the triceps, which makes that arm look extra big. And if you missed that video, you can check it out right here. We'll post a link to it. But today I decided to switch gears and I wanted to talk about legs, more specifically the quads. Now, because I've been stuck at home in my gym, working out from home, yes, I can squat, yes, I can do front squats. Front squats obviously very quad dominant, but one of my favorite exercises to do that I can't do is the seated leg extension machine. It's one of the best machines that you can use in order to really isolate your quads. And at home, yeah, I can do things like lunges, whether I'm doing a stepping lunge forward or a static lunge, but I personally just hate lunging. I don't know about you guys, I am not a fan of doing lunges. And so I decided to get a bit more creative and trying to find what exercises can I do that are gonna allow me to still isolate my quads, you know, aside from using my sissy squat machine all of the time, which I do have access to, but I know you guys don't. So I wanted to find an exercise that was a better alternative than lunging if you're like me and you don't really care for it. Now, the reason why I'm not a big fan of doing lunges is for the exact reason why I'm going to show you the exercise I like doing. You can do this with a barbell across your shoulders, you can do body weight, or you can obviously just use dumbbells. But when you do a stepping lunge, when you step forward and come down, it's like the exercise basically targets the quads the most, obviously from here to here, but then to get to the back to the starting position, you kind of have to like jump and push off your leg. So I feel like I'm activating my quads, but I'm not quite isolating them the way I like to when I'm doing a leg extension. And then if I were to do a static version of the exercise, granted it's a little bit better, but still you go down, and then when you come back up, you're only able to get your leg straight, you know, to this point. You're not able to come up here and get a nice, fully comfortable lockout at the top of the movement. So an exercise that you can do to switch things up and hit those quads a bit harder is doing a step up on a bench. Now, the reason why I like this exercise better is for a few different reasons. Number one, the starting position for this exercise is with your knee already bent, okay? Very similar to doing the leg extension machine. And if you do this properly, a lot of people when they do this exercise, they kind of just like jump up like this and push off the toe of their back foot in order to get to the top position. What you need to do is activate that leg first, the leg on the bench, before you even start to ascend and bring that other foot off the ground. And the way you do that is by slightly leaning forward like this, and then basically pushing through your foot, flexing your leg. You're gonna feel your hamstrings activate, your quad activate, and your glutes activate. And then from here, you're gonna come up slowly off your toes, and as you push through your foot, those quads are gonna start lighting up like crazy. And it's the process, and the hardest part of the exercise is getting from here to here without pushing off that back foot too much, and then controlling yourself, remaining stable, coming to the top of the movement like this, keeping that leg flexed, and then controlling back on the way down. So obviously, if you do this with too much weight, you're just gonna be using momentum and pushing off your back foot, and then when you get to the top, you're just gonna fall right down to the ground. So you have to find that right amount of weight, that sweet spot, which is good for home workouts because it's usually not a lot of weight to do this exercise, where you can kind of lean forward and then really push through your foot to come to the top and then go back down. So if you guys are training from home and you want to intensify your leg workouts and find a better way to isolate your quads, try doing the step up on the bench. And if you enjoy my tip videos, please go down and leave a comment below, boost that YouTube algorithm for me, and make sure you tap that like button. And also, let me know what you want to see next. For more great tips, exercises, and routines, or if you want to try my Bro Split program that I've been talking about, that I've been raving about and making gains with, check it out right here. And for my previous videos, here's a playlist. See you guys.